Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Chari, and this is my husband here, Rodney. Say hi.
What's up?
What's up? So today we are going to tell you guys our birth story and also show you guys some clips of the birth and of the afterbirth and things like that. So yes, I'm so excited to get into it. We're not going to go way back to the day that the baby was conceived. We don't have to go that far back.
Sure.
I'm sure.
I remember everything like it was yesterday.
I'm sure. Anyways, so the day that I had baby Lorenzo, yeah, that's his name, by the way, Lorenzo, if you didn't know. Okay, so this is what happened. My sister was getting married December 25th, 2017. My sister was getting married, and all the bridesmaids and the bride, we all stayed in the hotel the night before the wedding. So I wake up. I couldn't sleep really good that night. If you're pregnant, or if you're you have been pregnant, then you know how it is when it comes to sleeping. It's not always, good. We don't always get good sleep towards the end of our pregnancy. So I couldn't really sleep. I was like tossing and turning, and I kept waking up, going to the bathroom to pee. And then and for some people this might be a little bit too much information, so just to let you know, I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it real. So if you don't, you don't want to hear too much, you might want to exit out of this video. Yeah. But anyway, so I went to the bathroom and I wiped and there was blood. So that scared me. What?
This is national television.
Listen, this is women.
There's children out here.
This is women watching this, and they're gonna want. Listen, this happens. So I wiped, and I was very scared, because one thing that the doctor had always told me when I went into my OB appointments was, like, if you see blood, that's a sign that you need to come in. And there was blood, and I was scared. I was nervous. So I called my husband. Called him the first time. He didn't answer. It's around 3 in the morning around this time, right? 3 in the morning?
No, it's like 4:30. What you talking about?
Okay, around 4:30 according to him. I called my husband. He didn't answer. Called him again. He didn't answer. I think the third time I got him, and he answered. I was like, thank God, because I didn't wake up any of the other girls. I didn't wake up anybody else. I didn't let my sister know who she. Like I said, she was the bride at that time. I didn't let her know. So I called my husband. He came, picked me up, and we went straight to the hospital. After I stopped at the breakfast. On the way out the hotel, I had to stop at the breakfast counter, grab a couple things, and then make my way to the car. So anyways, we got to the hospital, and I was 3 centimeters dilated. Contractions was 7 to 10 minutes apart, and they were like, you're in early, stages of labor. They really didn't have too much to say about the blood. What was it? You said that you thought it was?
It's not what I thought it was. What the doctors told me was, they said, sir. Well, actually, this is what they said. They said, Mel, when's the last time you
Rob, we're not talking about that. That's not what it was.
Okay, well.
It was the mucus what?
Plug.
Okay, that's what it was. My mom is a nurse. And then the other nurses said, it might have been, your mucus plug, and Rod said the same thing. So after 3 people saying, they thought it was that, and the nurses were saying it wasn't really anything to be concerned about. The baby heartbeat was good. The baby was still good. I was like, okay, whatever. It's the mucus plug. Well, they were like, you're in the early stages of labor. And then I told them, I said, well, around this time, it's around like 5:30, And I'm like, well, I have a wedding to be in at 12. So I was the maid of honor. Rod was the
best man.
And my daughter, our daughter, was the flower girl. So it was kind of like, we have to be in this wedding. This is my sister's wedding. Not to mention how much money we put up, to be in this wedding. So it was just like, we got to be there. So they were like, I told them, I I really have to be at a wedding at 12. It's in town. If it's safe for my baby, of course, if it's safe for the baby. I'm like, if it's safe for the baby, if you guys think it's safe, I would like to be discharged and I would like to go to the wedding. Like I said, it's close. It probably would only took me like 5 to 7 minutes to get to the hospital if I needed to. So I was like, it's close, and I'll stay close by, So they let me go and went to the wedding. And, I was still feeling contractions and I was looking miserable. I was looking really miserable at the wedding. Rob was like, you are coming off like you're not friendly at all. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm not right now. Like my feet was hurting. I was going through. But I was glad that I was there at my sister's wedding. Stop. I gotta edit this. I'm not trying to edit this. I just want to post it. My gosh. I'm not editing nothing, so whatever you do is going to be in there. My goodness.
She must still be pregnant. Are you Lil Wayne? Are you Lil Wayne?
Bye. So anyways, where I leave off at on my story.
You were miserable.
Okay, so speed up to the actual labor. Can you take over and tell us part? Like, so once we leave the reception, maybe 30 minutes earlier than it was actually ended. So we stayed for mostly the whole day, the whole wedding. Go ahead, you take over.
Where am I picking up again?
We leaving the reception on our way to the hospital.
Oh, so we're leaving the reception and the millions, the masses, all the fans and all the glamour, all the lights, the cameras are on, and people are just taking pictures and saying, "Oh, farewell, congratulations," and it's just pandemonium all over the place. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a big deal. So
this ain't about you.
Easy.
The wedding wasn't about you. This is not about you. This is Lorenzo's story.
Can I go?
Go.
They tell you to take over, and then when you take over, this is what you get. So, from the top, or should I begin? Or should I continue?
Go ahead.
I'll continue.
Okay.
So, the pandemonium is going on. I'm rushing through the crowds. Hey, I gotta go. Look, I can't do autographs right now. I can't do flash photography right now. You know what I mean? I gotta go. So, I put my wife in the car. I leave my kid with her grandma. We get to the hospital, and Chari's just sitting there in pain and saying, "Get this baby out of me."
Bro, can you tell the truth?
I'm telling the story.
Tell the true birth story.
This is really she wants the truth, and I'm telling you the truth. She doesn't know because she was all doped up, and so you can't really anything past.
Done.
You can't really trust her. So, anyways, so we're at the hospital, and I don't know, maybe we got there about 6, I would say. So I'm gonna say probably around like 8-ish, 9-ish. No, about 8. They said, you know what, she gonna have this baby before midnight. So the nurse leaves, she comes back in and she says, "Hey, we just got off the phone with your doctor." And they said, she said, I'd rather say, you can either go home or you can have this baby tonight. Now, Chari, for the last couple of months, been in pain and can't sleep and always waddling around and stuff, you know what I mean? And, I mean, she turned from one side to the other in the bed, you know what I mean? It'd be morning then night by the time she get to the other side. So, at this point, she's just ready to go. She's just ready.
Stop telling fat jokes.
It's not a fat joke.
Yes, that is.
No, it's not.
Yes, that was a fat joke.
It's not a fat joke. Spam up the comment and let me know if you thought that was a fat joke.
That was a fat joke.
That's not a fat joke.
You better be glad I'm not pregnant anymore.
Anyways.
Because if I was pregnant, I would have took that very offensive. Anyways.
Okay, Harvey Weinstein. So anyways, so she said, "Get this baby out of me." Exactly how she said it. I'm kind of blown away. Like, yeah, well, can we maybe like hurry this up a bit? So they do the procedure. Few hours later.
As procedure, what do you mean by procedure?
The procedure in what they gave you the saline bags.
Saline, yeah.
Saline. So they give her the saline, and they give her something else. Pitocin. That speeds up the contractions. So it speeds up the birth. So she's.
Nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, so now she's, closer than she was. I don't want to be too graphic. I'm sorry. My mind is wondering. I don't want to be too graphic. It's kids watching us, the millions. This is a family show. So anyways, she's getting closer, and now Chari's like, look, I can't take no more. Can we speed this up?
This is all for you, Lorenzo.
Just like, it's a baby. This is the 9-month process. What are you talking about?
Well, what he don't want to say is, I'll say it because I know how to say it where it's not graphic. When I went in, I was still 3 centimeters when I went back in. After the wedding, I was still 3 centimeters. The reason I went back in because I was still bleeding, so I went back in, and I was just miserable. I was in a lot of pain. But I wasn't in, like, they told me to rate my pain on a scale of 1 to 10. And I said it was about a 3. Okay. So after I got, the Pitocin, and it was speeding up my labor, and I went from 3 centimeters dilated to 6 centimeters dilated within like an hour. Excuse me. Within like an hour. And oh my God, my pain jumped from a 3 to an 8. And I was crying. I wasn't screaming. A lot of people keep asking me, like, were you screaming? I wasn't screaming like, you hear like, oh my God, get this baby out of me. I was not like that.
Because it was more like, get this baby out of me.
I was not like that at all. I was like just crying. I was just crying, like the pain, and my contractions were every 2 to 4 minutes. So every 2 to 4 minutes I was in pain. It was really.
So long story short,
bad.
the doctor speeded up. So she squeezing the saline.
You mean the nurse? The nurse.
What did I say?
You said the doctor.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
nurse.
because I called her in, and I'm like, how much longer before I get my epidural? And I'm crying, and she's like, baby, we have to get like 2 bags of saline in you before you can get your epidural. And they only got 1 in me, and it took like an hour to get 1 bag of saline in me. So I had like a whole nother bag of saline. So she took the saline off the IV pole and literally just was holding the bag and squeezing it to go through my IV to try to get it in me quicker. Because if they give you an epidural and you don't have enough fluid in you, then your blood pressure could drop, and that can affect the baby and things like that.
So she gets the epidural. I come back in the room, and it's baby time, man. I think the labor only took about an hour.
How long do you think I was pushing?
About an hour.
But you said the other day that I wasn't pushing for about an hour. You said I was pushing for like 30 minutes. Remember Gloria asked you? Because I was like, I think I was pushing for about an hour. And you was like, no, it's more like 30 minutes.
Then it was probably about an hour, because that all took until about 10, and the baby came at 11:05.
Yeah. Okay, so I thought I was pushing for I felt like I was pushing for about an hour too. Maybe I wasn't. I don't know. I really don't know how long I was actually pushing. But I did get the epidural. And Rod was there with me. Rod was the only one that I wanted in the room. I didn't want, my mom this time. I had my mom in the room with me with London, our first daughter. And she was a big help, big support. But now that we're married this time, the first time we weren't married, we're married this time, and I'm just not the type that I like people looking at my hoorah. I don't like that. I don't like people looking at, my private parts. I'm good on that. So I was just like, it's just gonna be me and my husband this time. Like, I didn't even work, like, the nurse, every time she like walked away, I was like in pain and everything, and I'm still like covering myself back up. She's like, you're in labor now, girl. Like, stop covering yourself up. I'm just like, I can't help it. Yeah, so that's just like the way I am. But anyways, yeah, so I pushed, and it was so hard. Like, oh my gosh. Like, my pain, first of all, the epidural did help me. And that's baby Lorenzo is waking up right now. But the epidural did help. My pain went from a 8 to a 2. So I pushed. Pushing was pretty hard. It was pretty hard to push, and I pushed, and finally, a big 9-pound, 1 ounce baby came out.
Oh my goodness gracious!
And they also brought me a mirror. That's like, if you want a mirror, sometimes the doctors, the hospitals have mirrors, and you can see your progress. That's why I wanted the mirror. The doctor was like, "Do you want the mirror?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I can see my progress. So I saw his hair, and it kind of helps me know where I was at, within my pushing process. So yeah, that's Lorenzo. Look how big he got, guys.
He got hiccups and everything right now.
Yeah, he got the hiccups right now. That's our little guy. Let us know who you think he looks like, guys. Let's see. Who you think he look like? I'm trying to show him better. Sorry about the shadow.
Who he look like? His daddy or his mother? Daddy or the mother?
So anyways, this vlog can't be too long, but I'm about to wrap it up. But so yeah, he comes out. He's 9 pounds, 1 ounce, and they put him on me, and we're doing skin to skin. Which, if you get the chance, and they ask you, they called it kangarooing in the hospital. I don't know what they're gonna call it, if you are going into labor, or when you have your baby or whatever. But kangarooing, skin to skin, same thing. If you have the chance to do that, do that. They leave the umbilical cord, and they just lay your baby on you for just a few minutes, and it's like precious, it's like bonding time. It's really, really precious. The rod cut the umbilical cord. How was that for you? Because when we went in, you said you were not cutting the umbilical cord.
It wasn't as horrific as I thought it was going to be.
Why were you so scared?
I don't know. The first time with London, I was traumatized. Almost passed out because I peeked.
Yeah, because you peeked. Yeah, he peeked at what was going on down there. But this time you said, I
didn't watch the whole thing, from start to finish, but I turned around and I was like, oh, that's not so bad.
You watched a good amount of what was going on, and he was so supportive. He was holding my legs, and every time a contraction comes, he's like, squeeze my hand, babe, and putting hot towels on my head, and just was really, really there for me. Which, he's such a good support. I needed that. And afterwards I was just like, thank you so much, babe, for being there with me. And he was like, I see why you needed me there. You know what I mean? Because I kept on telling him, I was really scared, because he works an hour away, about 45 minutes away from the hospital. And I was just like, there was a chance that he could have missed the birth of our baby. And I was like, I need you there. You know what I mean? If he's at work and I go into labor, I could have the baby, before he even gets to the hospital. So I was like, I prayed hard about it, and I talked to him about it, and I was like, I need you there, And so when they gave me the option to be induced that night, it just worked out perfect. Anyway, so Rod was just so good, so good. You can tell, he had done this before. So yeah, and then the baby came out, and we just got the bond with the baby for a little bit, and it was just so precious, because it was just me, my husband, and it was the baby. You know what I mean? And we just had all the time we wanted, just to bond with them and hold them and talk and just admire him.
Okay, thank you.
Hey! Boy, you look like my mama.
Oh yeah, so, and I was released from the hospital on Christmas Day, and that was around 2 in the afternoon. So I'll insert that clip here. Hi everybody. Please excuse the way I look. So it is Christmas, December 25th, 2017. and I am on the way home from the hospital. They actually let me go early. I was really supposed to stay 48 hours, but they let me go at, like, what time is it? What time is it around, babe? I don't know. It's around like 2, 3, something like that. So they let me go early. I did not have to stay the whole time I was supposed to spend. I was supposed to spend the whole Christmas day there, but they let me go home early so I could be with my family, which is great, which is wonderful. But what a way to spend Christmas. So I actually have not been filming as much as I wanted to, just because it's hold on, London, I'm talking. Because it's hard, you know, filming and trying to take care of a new baby and stuff like that. You guys understand. But I do want to film a little bit, because I also said that, you know, I want these videos to be here so my kids can look back on them and stuff like that. We can look back on them, my family and things like that. So so this is our first Christmas as a family of 4. We got Ra right there. He's just picked me up from the hospital. Lumban. And baby Lorenzo's in. Oh, take that flap off his face, Mama. Yeah, pull it up. Yep, you got it. Perfect. And baby Lorenzo's in there. And we're going home. I bought so much stuff to cook for dinner before, because I wasn't sure whether I was going to be in the hospital or not, like, you know what I mean? But if I wasn't going to have the baby, or if I was going to be home already, I wanted to have dinner cooked. But needless to say, I am not cooking anything, so we still got to figure out what we're going to eat. But yeah, so it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, somewhere around there, and London still have not opened up her Christmas gifts. But she's been such a good girl. She's been so patient. So we're about to go home, open her gifts, get the baby comfortable. And yeah, so I'm going to try to take a couple more videos today, but I'm just so excited. I'm just so blessed to be home with my family, to have a safe delivery, safe baby. Oh, my baby's so healthy, so beautiful. I'm just so blessed. Yeah, and I got I do have a little bit of swelling still in my face, so like I said, don't mind me, but I'm just so blessed. I'm just so thankful. This is like the best Christmas ever. The best Christmas ever. So yeah, guys, stay tuned. Yeah, I was released from the hospital on Christmas Day, and I was just so happy. Like, everything went well. Like, the nurses was amazing, the doctors were amazing, the guy that did my epidural, the lab, you know, everybody like just was amazing. Like, because I prayed and asked God, like, for the best team I could have. And when they told me the doctor that was on duty, the doctor that was on call, I had only met her once, and that she wasn't my first choice, you know. But I go to a clinic where there's 4 doctors that work within that clinic, and they all take turns, you know what I mean? I think they all take like weeks or something like that. So 1 week this doctor will be delivering, 1 week this one, 1 week the next one. So I had got a doctor that I had only met once. But I just trust God, because I had prayed so much. I trust God, and I'm just like, you know what? You know, I prayed for the best, so she must be the best. Oh my gosh, she was amazing. You know, the nurse was amazing. Everybody was so amazing. So God really, he really blessed me, and he's blessing my what is it called? Snapback? I think it's called snapback. When you supposed to snap right back. He's blessing my snapback. My face looks better. Oh my God. My face was so swollen. My lips were so big. My eyes were so puffy from like bearing down, trying to push. Oh my God. He's blessed. He's blessing it all to come right back. Yes. And breastfeeding helps, ladies. But I'm going to end this vlog because it's getting too long. So that's it.
Deuces. See y'all later. Get out. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get out of here. Arrivederci, hable luego.
Arrivederci. What did you say? Arrivederci.
Konnichiwa, aloha, aluhu, whatever you wanna call it. Bon voyage, gone. Scrap. Be out. Gone.
Bye, guys.
I do.
You got him up close, get up close. All right, guys. So I finally got him calm. I try to snatch the binky away. Wish me luck. Hopefully, I can get the shot that I'm trying to get.